Hello YouTube, Mewtwo here with another Package and Pickles video, and this time it's something that I'm really excited about. It's a lamp for my collection to spread some illumination on this retro gaming malarkey. Or in seriousness, it's hopefully a package of Sega Master System games that have come all the way over from Germany, and it's a package I'm really excited to get into because there is. If I assume it's the package I think it is, there's going to be more than one, shall we say, rare game in this slot. I know when you collect, there's always those games that you think are going to be the tricky sticking points. So you often wonder, well, how am I going to get one of them? In this case, I think I've gotten multiple in one go. And normally I save the price, I suppose, for the end, but this time for the bundle that I'm assuming is in this box, it costs €100 including delivery, and this is a fairly heavy box, so you know it's definitely I don't think the seller overcharged for delivery, that's for sure. But I suppose let's get on with it because there's going to be some good stuff. I've got a funny feeling the camera work is going to be probably slightly dodgier even than normal because of the way I'm trying to pull stuff out, but we'll have to make do. Got some paper there and the German power supply for the system. Move that out of the way. Some more paper. And I'm guessing the system is in this bit, so yeah. Sega Master System 2. I actually don't even know what game's built in. I'm guessing it's the Alex Kidd model, but who knows, could be the Sonic one. I'll just get that out of the way. We have probably the RF or something in here. Yep, the aerial antenna. Now that I'm thinking it, this is PAL G, I think, or something it says in the back of the console, so I don't know if this worked in Ireland. We're PAL I. Where is it? Yeah, Master System 1 Power Base PAL G, so I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to use this console. We'll see. Let's see, this looks like some sort of arcade controller. Just going to clear this away. Never even, don't know what brand this is. I'm not really up on my control sticks too much. I had a Cheetah Batman one when a character joystick when I was younger, and God, it was the most awful controller in the world. It was terrible. So I don't know how good or bad this will be. Might give it a shot just to kind of test it out. Has some sort of auto fire system as well, so yeah, might not be too bad. I'm guessing one button there, although it nearly looks like there's two. So maybe that is two and it works in the Mega Drive, but I don't see a start button, so it's presumably Master System. And let's see. I think the rest is just games, so we should be easier able to pull this stuff out. Nope. Another piece of paper. Oh, it's a Genesis. So it's a Genesis controller? With a German Master System? Just goes to show you, you never know what you're going to get. So, yeah, a Sega Genesis American controller. But I don't have a Genesis controller with the coloured buttons I want on, and it feels in pretty good condition. So yeah, I'll keep this because I have a Sega Genesis Model 2, but I had no controllers for it, so that'll go rather nicely with the Genesis. And the first game out is one that I need towards my collection, and it is Bonanza Brothers. Or as X-File calls it, the legendary Bonanza Brothers. Hang tab in place. Needs a bit of a clean side, but other than that, it is in good condition. Back of the box. I've played the Mega Drive version of Bonanza Brothers, but for whatever reason I can just never really get into the game. So I don't know. Maybe it is legendary. Oh, this box has done its typical Master System collapsing thing. I'm going to have to pause the camera to get the insides. Here we have the insides. Other than the kind of collapsed or whatever the hell is wrong with that box, because it was a real nightmare to get open. Yeah, the cart and the manual are in really nice condition. So, you know, not a scratch on either one of them. That's one I actually needed to the full set, so that's good to get that into the set. And let's see what we have next. And we have one of the rare ones, or well, I don't know if you'd really say it's rare, but it's certainly not easy to get. And it is Asterix and the Great Rescue. And other than, you know, the sticker and a bit of marking on the plastic, which that's just a clean job, it is again in really nice condition. So this is something I've been looking for a while, and every time it tends to go for at least 25 quid sterling, 30 euros thereabouts in auctions on its own, and I've seen it go for more in worse shape. And this is pristine. Box is perfect, hang tab in place. Again, other than a tiny bit of clean, you know, just clean the box up and it'll be perfect. And that completes the Asterix set for me. Have the other two. The other two are relatively easy to get, although I have the Classics re-release of, I think it's called A Secret Mission as the second game, instead of the normal release, but I'm not too pushed about which version I have. So, yeah, this is definitely the hard one to get out of that series. This is very hard to get at times, because it was a bit later, it was 1993, so totally chuffed to get that one into the set. And we have James Pond 2. I picked up the Kicks re-release rather recently as well, but I already have this original version, so I'll probably put this up for trade. It's in very nice condition, you know, carton. There's a registered trademark kind of style sticky on it, but other than that, it's perfect, and it's got the US Gold free post. I don't know what this is. Presumably it's warranty or something card. Yeah, it's in German as well. So it's in multiple languages. So you know, it's kind of a sign off for your stuff. Which magazines do you read? Video games, Sega Power, Sega Force, and all those sorts of stuff. So typical, you know, marketing spiel stuff. But nice to get it nonetheless. And next up we have Land of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. Again, this is another one I already have for the collection, but it's in nice condition, so it'll be a good one to trade because it's a classic. It's a really good platformer, and the Cast of Illusion series and the Land of Illusion games, both on the Master System and on the Mega Drive, they were great games. So you can't go wrong with. In fact, generally you can't go wrong with the Disney, you know, early Disney games. So this time there's no manual, but the cartridge is in perfect condition. Really nice, tiny mark there, but it's really good. So that'll be one, you know, to go into a future trades video. Oh, it's getting hard to reach into the box now. So I'm going to pause to get out the next one. And next up we have Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And again, real nice condition. Whoever had these really liked putting the Sega spine, or the sticker that normally comes there, up just in this corner at the front of the box. I always wondered that myself. What do you do with those stickers? So you see some people stick it somewhere else in the box, maybe like there in the front or on the back or in the spine or whatever. I tended to just leave them and try and open and close it so it didn't damage it. And you see others that are folded in, but yeah, what do you do with them? I suppose there's no right answer. They were meant to be taken off anyway, I'd bet. So again, in real nice shape. This one has got the manual as well. Cartridge and manual are again pretty much perfect. Nothing wrong with that at all. So as I said, I already have Sonic 2, so that'll probably be one for the trades pal. Just needs a bit of a clean on the box. Other than that, it's perfect. And next up is the Lucky Dime Caper, but this is actually the classic re-release edition of the Lucky Dime Caper. I did actually mention earlier on in this video that I had the Asterix classic re-release, which is my only other one of these brown paper bag style games. Yeah, it's certainly an interesting way of styling them, because they do actually look like a brown paper bag. I don't know if I'm going to collect this variant or not, or these variants. I know Private Joker on the Sega 8-bit forums has actually got a complete set, including the rather hard to find Robocop vs Terminator one. And there's no manual here, but again, cartridges in really nice condition. So I don't know what I think there's like 11, so I've only got 2, and I haven't targeted them, and I don't know will I target them. That Robocop vs Terminator does seem to be pretty tricky to get. Well, unless you're Private Joker, where I think he's gotten like 3 copies or something crazy. It's like getting 3 copies of the Smurfs or something. It's just funny how you can have others that can hunt for something for so long, and another person can have a couple of copies come their way in a relatively short space of time, like say 6 months or a year or whatever. It's just the way it goes, I suppose. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. But anyway, either way, I suppose I'll probably hang on to it for the moment. If I decide not to collect it, it'll probably go on a trades pile. And then we have another one that is probably a trader, because I think I have this too. Just trying to think. Yeah, no, I have this. So it's Shadow of the Beast. Some say it's a classic, others say it's a big pile of crap. Not too sure which side of the camp I fall on, but it's one for the collection. It's probably the worst condition one I've seen so far, and it's in pretty damn good condition. The sticker will come off fine, I'm sure. And the back of the box there. I will say that the sprites, it did look fairly impressive. The sprites that they had on the Beast. So I'll give them that, regardless of what the gameplay may be like. And cartridge only this time, again in fairly good nick. So probably one for trade, but it's in good nick again.